Welcome back, everybody, to more Kingdom Comes Deliverance 2. Okay, let's see my objective. Actually, I need to finish this one here. Where is this? One. To place the pit. I wanted to go back here. So far. Look at that. Kind of fast travel. What is this? Yeah. Let's see. Actually, what is my main objective here? Get into the wedding party with the help of blacksmith. This one is with the help of the miller crash. Okay. I think let's talk with the blacksmith once more time here. Actually, what he wants. Let's see.
God grant you health.
I'd like to
Can
learn
you
something.
teach me
What are
something?
you interested in?
Damn, so expensive.
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semin, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semin and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi, what can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long, but these days I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
Which way did they go?
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semin that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a
Troskovitz.
bad feeling they got up to no good in Semin.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semin wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semin's crossbow. And some kitchen stuff. Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
Sure, why not?
I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some
Aye.
sobriety into them.
Missing card. Here to the Semin.
Can I ask you about that cart?
What is it you need to know?
All right. I'm on my way.
Nothing.
Time's wasting. Run along.
You get new mission, eh? Check my map again. Is this a optional mission? I think I need to help the blacksmith first, and then he will help me. Probably this one. Whoa, damn, so far. So freaking far. What is this? This is a different area. Oh. Go up over here. Around this area. I think I need to track this one first. Let's on track this. Go with this one. I don't need this. Oh, heck. It's better. This is the correct. I don't think so. Oh, this one. Alright. Where is this? There's a fire. I think I need to steal a horse here. And a fast traveler. Okay, let's do it. And you go. Okay, let's check my map again. Down over here. Need to steal a horse.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
No, I don't get any trouble here. I just want to borrow a horse. There is no horse here. Where is the horse? Just want to borrow. What is this? Okay, what do you have, buddy? That was so expensive. Too expensive.
Aye, maybe next time then.
I just steal this. Okay, let's find a horse. I think this is one of the horse. I did not find them. It's gonna be a really long walk without a horse. I cannot rate this one. Oh, that one. Oh, this is not horse. I cannot rate this one. Let's check one more time. Oh, so many sheep here. So many sheep without a horse. Get some milk.
Hey! My God, what? Phew.
Remind me. Oh, that one. Hey, got new horse, yeah. Let's see, I need to get this one and run away. Let's see, I'm at the correct direction, okay. See ya. I borrowed this one, bro. It's gonna be more faster. Let's check my map. Damn, still far.
God!
Yeah. Oh, a fast boy. And fast boy. That beautiful scenery, eh? And this hurt is faster.
Go!
Follow the path. Just relax and enjoy the scenery.
Car!
Come on, bro. Good move.
Car!
Let's see. Almost there.
Go!
New city, eh?
Whoa! Whoa!
See ya. Thank you for your service.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
I'm looking for the Takoff blacksmith's cart. Have you seen it?
Loads of carts come past here. There's going to be a wedding and they need supplies. Try asking Captain Gnarly. He keeps an eye on supplies. He'll probably be in the courtyard.
Thanks.
And watch yourself when you go into the courtyard.
Why? Oh, the horse is
We've got
back
some
to
wedding
home.
guests from Moravia. They're in pretty high spirits. It's still a while to the wedding, but them gents is already getting into the swing of things.
Oh, my horse is back to Missile.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey!
Hey.
You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as late as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? No, I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Serene is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck where you're from. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners.
You want to fight?
We'll soon fix that.
Oh, easy boy. Here we go. Here we go again.
Now you're gonna die.
Hehe. Okay.
Christ! Shit!
The executioner's
Oh, damn. Oh,
Fuck you!
I've got my eye on you.
You so bloody boat! Fucker!
oh, my stamina is. Oh,
This is unbelievable!
easy boy.
You can't take me!
We'll see about that.
You're a disgrace!
Filthy vermin!
Hell,
Fuck you!
easy boy.
The executioner.
You're a dead man! You know that?
Cut the bullshit and fight!
Sorry.
A madman. Why'd he do it?
I can't bear Where to look?
Damn fool!
Damn.
Sure, that's fine! Go for it, Yuriko! Put him on his arse, the cunt!
What? Hehe.
Come on!
Oh, hehe.
Oh, you wee blasted!
The devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yuriko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that line?
Who in God's name are you?
What do you got? His name is you.
The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yuriko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone, what we bought only last week.
Enter!
And
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
yeah, probably a bandit.
I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yuriko is shit-faced, and your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Got a new friend.
So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
It sounds quite dangerous. Wouldn't it be better if I stayed in the kitchen, here? I think I smell cakes.
Aye, stay here and stuff your face. I'd just like to know what you think will happen if we don't find Radovan's hands.
I don't know. But even if I go with you, there's no guarantee we'll find them.
Maybe not, but one thing you should know. Lord Samin ain't in the best humour, but he's a fair man who appreciates a bit of effort.
All right, then.
All right, then.
I'm glad we understand each other. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
No, I came with my stealing horse.
On the back of my saddle. You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? and I'm a bit too old.
Actually, that's what I was expecting. How would I ride otherwise?
You wouldn't. You'd walk.
What the hell?
Unless you can get yourself a horse.
Yeah, sure, I get a horse.
True. But your luck's in, lad. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well, that should be that. Unless you've got any more questions.
Actually, there is something I'd like to ask about.
What the hell are you?
What is it you do?
Well, son, I wonder if I haven't made a mistake about you. If you haven't figured me out by now, you can't be very bright.
No, I just meant what exactly is it you do for Lord Seming? And your name isn't exactly very common.
I'm the captain here, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you what a captain does. As for my name, it's a nickname Lord Seming's grandpa gave me. May he rest in peace. When I joined his service as a young fella, I took my gnarly club with me. Wouldn't use anything else. I was used to it. And more than once helped me to, well, win an argument. I broke many a hard skull with it. And it's still in one piece. We've been together so long, we even share the same name.
You're lucky you didn't turn out to be Captain Knob.
Or Captain Headcracker. You're right.
What is Chirko?
This Yurko and his mates. Who are they?
They're Lord Seming's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get too much booze inside them.
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far from the booze.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family when push comes to shove. And you can't say that about everyone.
I'd like to go and see that wedding.
Wouldn't we all, lad? And what would you do there?
I flirt with a girl.
I'd eat and drink my fill and check out the local maidens.
I hope Lord Seming didn't hear you. He'd be none too pleased to hear you want to take part in such a grand affair, just to stuff your face and roll an A with some drunken wench.
I beg your pardon, Captain, but that's what most fellas go to weddings for.
That's an unspoken truth, son. Unspoken, mind. Anyways, you're Radovan's hand, ain't ya? He'll be coming to the wedding. He's making a wedding gift for the groom. Stick with him, and maybe he'll take you with him.
I'd like to go and see that wedding.
Wouldn't we all, lad? And what would you do there?
I'd eat and drink my fill and check out
Well,
the
same.
local maidens.
I hope, Lord.
Beg your pardon.
That's an unspoken... Anyways, stick with him.
Yeah, let's go.
We should probably get going.
My thoughts exactly. Off to the courtyard, then.
Up to the courtyard. Oh, I can steal this one. There's a foot there. Wedding contract. That was too risky to steal. Okay, let's go then. Oh, let's go up. Something here. Oh. Oh, what is this? Apple. There's no one here. Hey. Oh, they can sit there. Ah. Let's go up again. What's going on here? Right. Stop messing around. Oh, it's so dangerous though. There is no one. Let's sit first. I need to restore my health.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Hey, what's going on here?
Greetings to you.
Right. So what should I do next? Okay. Let's go here.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
Do you know how long we've been waiting here, lad?
What the?
My apologies, sir.
2 hours.
It won't happen again.
I hope not. And make sure you stick close too. No exploring.
Aye. Okay, I cannot use this one.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they
I don't have a horse, damn.
headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskovich.
Can I use this?
That bastard's stealing
Easy!
Oh! Damn.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov, they had to pass through Troskovich.
I don't do anything with that.
You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems the fella's vanishing on the
Yeah, I think because there is a quart over there.
What do you think about
He
it?
noticed me
You told me not to jump to any conclusions.
steal
sir.
his horse.
I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you
Oh, look, they
get more
kept him.
blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed.
Aye.
But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young
How long is I hungry? I need to eat something. Eat this one. Addition 60%. Trade apple. Right. Bad conditions will be get rid of.
Set foot on the courtyard.
There's something bad. Food poisoning causes drain your health and can even kill you. Quickly drink this crisp potion.
Cat got your tongue? I can
Oh, do I have a potion? A beer?
understand that. So how did this little brawl of yours end up?
Oh, I get poison. Yeah.
Gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
It's too bad.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here
That
first.
was so far.
Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Wait for me. Oh, where should I go? So far. Can I just fast travel and meet them there? Get food poisoning them. I don't have poison. Huh? Yeah, but I still alive.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
Alright, finally. This is what's this? Enough place this is.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen.
What the hell?
Be an honourable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on a mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What do you have?
What would you like?
A sword, an axe, a foil, meseta, a sword. Oh, this is probably a mace.
A mace.
Well, that might not be too far off. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks and get your arse into the pen.
Okay. Well, with Lord Smear. Let's see.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right.
What are you
Okay,
saying?
poison. Huh? What?
Luck just wasn't on my side.
Luck's got nothing to do with it, son. The
Huh.
old man gave you a run for your
Probably
Oh, never mind.
the
old
battle
man.
is over
If
because
luck's
my
not
health
on
is
your
very
side,
low.
all the
Because
talent
of
in the
poison.
world won't help you.
I reckon you and me got our own opinions, sir. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he's saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
I captain. Oh, my health is back to full. Should I turn to anything else? This one. Okay, so where shall I go next? Guess I need to follow this guy again. Well, okay.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. Don't worry about losing, lad. You've got some talent, I can tell. You should come to the courtyard and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
How did you recognize that I'm not from around here?
Well, that's easy, youngster. From your smell.
Is that possible?
Oh, aye. I can smell the scent of foreign parts on you. In case you haven't noticed, Trotsky's not exactly Paris, France. I've lived here my whole life, and I know every tree, rock, and house for miles around. And you, I don't know. So you must be new here.
Idiot.
Well, you're right.
Speech and perk point. Okay, I'm already here. Almost there. Okay, that is do I need to spend my level, or it will automatically spend it? Yeah, look, it's automatically. Yeah, in the medieval era, there will be really clear. Really clear air. There is no pollution whatsoever. It's pretty nice.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Already here before. Alright, nice. What's up, bro?
So, we're in Troskovitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
About who? Since you're not here, how could I speak of you?
That's what I like to hear. Now run along.
Alright. Oh. Yeah, let's see.
I'm looking for a girl who's gone missing. Her name's Pavlena. She lives in the woods near Zhelyov and comes here selling baskets and remedies. Can you help me?
I know you mean, but I won't help you. We drove her mother and her out of here by rights, and we only put up with Pavlena coming here out of Christian charity. If anything's happened to her, it ain't our concern.
Hmm.
I'm looking for Lord Capon of Perkstein, my master. Do you know where I might find him?
Oh my God, what are you on about now? Are you sure you aren't a bit simple? Wasn't one stay in the pillory enough for you?
What the... All right, I meant... Where did the other fella go?
I don't know. Last I saw, he was trudging along the road to the Zhelyov tavern. And thank God he's gone.
Oh, everybody's lost.
How's your shift?
No great shakes. The last little while, we've had our fair share of scoundrels. I thank God for every day without a fuck-up.
We were recently attacked by robbers, here by the pond. Do you know anything about them?
Aye, I heard about that, but I don't believe you one bit. No one survived that massacre. Them bastards murdered a young nobleman there with his entire company.
No, that's not...
Look, you better drop it and not stick your nose into our affairs.
What's the local Lord Serotto like?
How would I know? I've only seen him a couple of times. He spends most of his time in Prague at the royal court. And why are you interested in that, anyway?
I'm a stranger here, so I'm just curious.
Don't get too curious, fella.
What's the situation with hunting game around Troskovitz?
I don't know why you're asking, but it's strictly forbidden, of course. Only the local lords can hunt game. But if you're interested in gossip, then aye. There's poachers running around the forest, and they're worse than wolves. But it's all them fucking nomads' fault. Since they came to the region, they brought nothing but shit. It started with stealing hens, then the odd sheep disappeared here and there, and it's up to me to solve it.
Why don't you drive those nomads away?
Because they set up camp on the estate of old Lord Samin, and he's too soft for his own good.
And the bailiff?
Bailiff Thrush has already argued with him about it a few times, but his daughter is supposed to marry young Sir Alder Sameen, so he'd rather not rock the boat. And meanwhile, there's more thefts here than ever. Oh well.
Alright. Nice to chat with you. Let's see, what shall I do next? Shall I go here? Let's check my turn now. Hi. See, okay, inside this house. Yeah. Is anyone here? Let's pick this guy.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
Indeed.
To hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all.
Oh.
Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semine would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the Grooms family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semine is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You ought to calm down, Master Bailiff. That kind of talk can stir things up.
You're right, of course. It just makes me mad, though.
I understand. Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
Alright, that's all.
Thanks.
Thank you for your information. What you doing, buddy?
Where you're going?
Can I say that? Do you know where to get armor? Oh, okay.
As the local scribe, you know a lot of things, right?
I'd say so. In this province, not a squirrel farts without my knowing.
No. So, if I needed to get something, you'd certainly be able to tell me where, right?
Depends on what you're looking for. Don't involve me with anything dishonorable.
No, don't worry.
Don't worry.
Just looking for some armor.
That's fine.
Armor? Well, unless you want to join von Burgau's retinue, I don't think I can help you. But try Radovan, the blacksmith in Tachov. He might at least sell you an iron helmet.
You don't know of anything better?
Aha! So, the good man is a connoisseur, eh? And how would Prince Brunswick's armor suit you?
Whose armor?
Oh, it's just a local legend.
What
Legend.
It's hard to explain. There are actually 2 legends, or even 3. Well, it doesn't really matter. Why are you so interested anyway? Fine armor like that belongs in the hands of a knight.
Yeah, because I'm Will Nike. Later.
Oh, come now. Surely you're not going to keep that legend to yourself. Do a fellow scholar a service.
Youngster, being able to piss your name in the snow doesn't make a scholar out of you.
I beg your pardon?
All right.
What the
No
hell?
need to lose your temper. I'll tell you. In short, they say the armor of ancient Bohemian Prince Brunswick is hidden here, waiting for some valiant knight to find it. I don't believe it, of course. After all, I'm educated. But you'd be surprised how many fools have set off to find it.
Where did Brunswick's armor come from?
It is said that George the Lion of Württemberg brought it here. He was the nephew of Lord Chenyek of Württemberg, who built Trusky. This George spent a lot of time with King...
Armor legend.
Suspiciously
Legendary armor.
long amount of time, if you know what I mean.
I don't understand.
Don't worry too much about it. It's just an old wives' tale. And it is said that one day, a lion escaped from the king's menagerie, and George overpowered it with his bare hands and laid it at the king's feet, still alive. As a reward, Wenceslas gave young Wartenberg the name Lion and the armor of his ancestor, Prince Brunswick. Only Sir George didn't live to enjoy it for long. He caught the plague at a tournament abroad and died on his way back to his king, specifically while visiting his uncle here at Trusky. Of course, the king wanted his armor back, but Lord Chenyek didn't want to give it to him, claiming he had the hereditary right to it. It looked like Wenceslas would lay siege to Trusky, but fortunately Lord Chenyek was completely destitute by then, so he sold all of Trusky and the armor to the king.
Chenyek was broke. How come?
Because of building his castle. Trusky may be impressive, but it's too expensive for a nobleman. Even the king had difficulty paying for such a castle.
Well, if the king was so endeared with Brunswick's armor, why did he leave it here?
Because he didn't have any choice, my friend. He never found the armor. Lord Chenyek was as cunning as a fox. While he did leave the armor here, he never told anyone where. He said he hid it so it could only be found by a true knight. Each piece in a different place. Or so they say round these parts. Who knows if there's any truth to the tale?
Who exactly was this Brunswick?
You don't know, lad? Educate yourself. Brunswick was a famous Czech prince who won the lion for our country's coat of arms.
Really? How is it that I've never heard of him?
Perhaps because he never existed. Prince Vladislav II got the lion for our coat of arms for helping Emperor Frederick I, known as Redbeard.
But you just said that...
Brunswick is just a legend, but a quite lovely one, I'll give you that.
Hey.
Could you recount for me the legend of Brunswick?
Well, why not? Brunswick was a valiant Bohemian prince. He lived in a time when our country had an eagle on its coat of arms, but that wasn't good enough for him. So he decided to head out into the world and gain the mark of a more powerful animal.
A man after my own heart.
You may think so, but his wife was none too happy. Her name was Ludmilla, and she begged Brunswick 100 times to stay home, but he just couldn't be persuaded. Still, he loved her very much, so he took her ring and told her that unless someone came and showed her that ring during the next 7 years, she should wait for his return. But if he failed to return after 7 years, that would mean he would never return.
Oh. What happened
What
next?
happened next?
Brunswick's party set out to sea, but didn't get far. They were drawn in by an island with a mysterious mountain of amber that holds all ships and prevents them from leaving. Over time, the men on the deserted island died of starvation, leaving only Brunswick, who noticed that once a year a great bird called No came to the island to hunt. And so the clever knight hid in his horse's hide at just the right time. And when the bird came, it mistook him for prey and carried him away. So Brunswick wandered on. After some time on the road, the prince came across something unprecedented. A duel between a lion and a 9-headed dragon. So, what do you think Brunswick did at that moment?
Uh, the dragon.
Well, the dragon is certainly much stronger than a lion, so I suppose he sided with the dragon, right?
Nonsense. Brunswick rushed to out the lion,
Oh.
and together they killed the dragon. And from that time on, they were stalwart companions. The lion even followed him all the way back to Bohemia. Except, by then, it was already too late. It had already been exactly 7 years to the day since Brunswick set off on his journey. His wife, Ludmilla, who had until that time valiantly resisted all suitors, was about to remarry.
Oh,
The
okay.
wedding feast. Brunswick managed to drop the ring in her cup, so it all turned out well. For Brunswick, that is. Not so for Ludmilla's new groom, but the lion took care of that.
And do you know where I could find Brunswick's armor?
Yes, lad, if it even really exists. But I do have a little bit of advice for you. Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armor, left behind a riddle. It's a test that must be passed by whoever wants to find it. Do you want to hear it?
And how did that riddle go?
Wait, how was it? I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, standing tall behind the gates. Boldly go towards true midnight. In caverns cold your prize awaits. Pass through the all of forest kings, hidden deep from hunter's gaze. Standing tall, 2 guards of stone, behind whom yearned for treasure lays. Between them stands a mighty rock, a subtle niche, yet deeper still, a place to give one's art to God. Behold, my armor gleaming still.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. And that was supposed to help me, eh?
Answers come to the wise, kicks to the stupid.
The crone and the maiden.
Oh.
We've got east, west, midday, midnight. Well, thanks a lot.
Hold on, I'll give you something else. Sir George, who previously owned the armor, wanted to have a nice poleaxe made in Prague too, but he died of the plague before he could do it. I'm not too certain about Brunswick and his armor, but this is certainly true because I have a copy of George's order here. Here, take it as a keepsake. And now go.
Okay. The lion crash. Solve the riddle and find piece of Greenwich armor. Nice. I think you
I need
can.
some help. I'm looking for Pavlena, a girl from Zhelyov. She comes here to Troskovitz selling baskets and ointments, and she didn't come back from her last rounds. Do you know anything about her?
I know the girl you mean. I've seen her with that woodcutter lad. Roman, I think. Try asking Dushko. He knows all the woodcutters. He lives along the way from the rat house to the butcher's.
Alright. Another
How are
quest
things,
line.
Master Scribe.
What would you like to hear? I don't spread gossip. I only write it down.
What do you
I'll
have?
have a look at the wares.
Oh, there's a lot of book, huh? A lot of book. Oh, skill book. That's really expensive. It's really knowledgeable.
Oh, well. What can you do?
Okay then.
Sorry.
Alright then.